Now, let's check up something 10. Some stories. All right.
With its expansive glass walls overlooking the
Now.
back lawn was the de facto.
As vaccines
Skip advertising.
Gathering place for the
All right.
geriatric night owls. Elusive in the
Night
shuffling
owls.
about in their silky pajamas. or
Guys,
speaking
I got
their
something
musical
today.
news.
Well,
Shining out of the
within
city
40
of
minutes,
the,
holy moly.
slack-jawed faces.
Hello Kitty gave it to me.
Something straight
Oh
out of
man, it's
Romero.
beautiful.
It's the nickname. Anyway, like I said,
I looked in the bag, but I never even opened the card yet.
Reclining on one of the plush sofas, beverage with Mrs. Seward, listening to one of her rambling stories, and just generally shooting the shit with whatever lonely old bird was up for a little.
Man, that's gonna be awesome. Holy crap.
Thursday night shift was no different. I clocked in like usual, spent some time cleaning the kitchen for the breakfast crew, then made my way over to
Orange
the
creamsicle.
regular
Captain Morgan.
residence. When I entered, pushing my mop bucket ahead of me, I waved at Mr. Harper
That's strong.
and Mr.
Oh,
Wycliffe.
that's the one I had. That's the one I got there now.
And approached the gaggle.
Orange
of
vanilla
ladies
twist.
on the TV in the other.
It's like orange creamsicle.
I said cheerfully to one of the women sitting perched in an armchair, a little way off from the rest of the group. The old lady squinted up
Hi.
at me with bottle lenses.
Welcome aboard. I'm doing good.
Gardens,
I'm good. I just had restaurant 99, number 7. Holy moly. What a feed.
For the governor or something. Who dropped her off one day a couple weeks before and hadn't been back since.
Guys, I'm going to give you a hint.
They had a bad case of
Just before they closes, make the order. Because they almost shuts down the restaurant, so whatever it is left over, they usually puts more in your plate. Ho, ho, ho. That's what they does. They puts more in your plate.
How are you feeling?
And what I does,
Determined to win a smile from her. She scowled
what I does,
in the nearest
I stays home and orders my meal. If you're not very far away, like me, I only live like 3-minute drive from restaurant 99. And if you live pretty close to it, call. That way you haven't got to be sitting in the.
And I guess I should.
That way you haven't got to be sitting in the car waiting.
My liver spotted hand snagged like a vice at my sleeve. Wait, she said, motioning me closer. I squatted awkwardly beside the cream-colored chair.
I got lots of cousins.
She smelled cloyingly of lavender water,
Right.
dried paper.
What? Brenda.
You have a car, yes? Could you
I got you on Facebook.
take me out of here? Huh? I blinked. I'm sure I hadn't.
Because I really can't see no info about you on Facebook.
I have $20,000 upstairs.
Just say hello to me on Facebook so I'll be able to check your profile, see who you is.
Please.
Shocking. I got family I've never even met yet.
Miss Gal, you're hurting me, I said,
Oh,
gently trying to extricate myself.
yeah. Oh, man.
Please.
With a nice suit and Hello Kitty and all them.
Whatever you want.
And
Take me.
all the crowd pops in there. I'm going to show you guys what they give me.
Go where?
And it's going up right here.
They want to pretend it's not happening, but they all know. You don't have to go anywhere, I assured her, reaching for
That is awesome. Holy moly.
Station.
Send me friends requests.
Let me get someone for you. She recoiled like I'd slapped her.
Send me a friends request, and I don't accept anything with no pictures. So anybody sends me any Facebook friends requests with other pictures, I am not going to accept it. Or I don't accept girls with almost nothing on. I don't accept nothing like that.
It's high time you get some sleep, dear.
I only accept mature
Maybe
people.
she steered the old woman toward the door. Shouldn't you be sweeping something? Night, Miss Gal. I called after them.
Yes, I do accept a lot of younger people and older people, but I'm not going to accept you if you're only showing your underwear on or your tits is half hanging out,
17 was now
stuff like that.
and needed a good
I'm not gonna head ya. No way. And it's only you little tiny click, deny.
That's Miss Gal's suite, isn't it?
I'm after having people sending fake accounts to me,
Miss Gal.
and I found out it's fake accounts. I know it's how to find out. I'm not saying how because then people try to troubleshoot around it. But I know how to. But I know how to get around it. And my block list is so long. Holy moly!
Movers had already come and gone, leaving nothing but indents in the carpet, demarking
Cool.
legs, and the faintest hints of
Awesome.
were still hanging in the air.
I'm after having guys added me on Facebook, sure, only with their tongues on and stuff like that, and I'm like,
They're watching ESPN reruns.
I'm not having that.
No.
No way.
About Miss Gal's leaving, and he shook his hand. People come and go around. You get used to it.
Oh my God, that drink is good.
These senile plugs don't have time to waste, man.
I know, right?
She acts like she was never here.
Like that's what people's after sending me.
Well, people are weird.
It's amazing that's allowed on Facebook.
Not just them. The nurses too.
Woo, hello kitty. Hey, hello kitty. Oh, I got your package. I'm waiting for more people pop in. God love you. I seen it in the bag, but I never took it out yet. I still got it right here. Bag is right here. I never even opened the card. I don't even know what's on the card.
You've been talking to the residents? He sounded almost accusatory.
Holy.
Just something I never heard.
Well, anyways, there's 6 people, so that's your, doesn't know. I'm going to show you what's on it. Hello Kitty. I'm going to show you what Hello Kitty gave me. Oh my God, it's amazing. That's going right above the Goku. Holy moly. You amazed me. Holy moly. Goku. God. Look at that.
Instead of going up to the second floor, once I was safe.
Holy crap.
I cut through the lobby toward the administrative wing.
Look at the detail, man. Holy moly. That's hand drawn. That is hand drawn. Like she even got like the blood splatters and holy the bruises where he got bait up. Hello Kitty, man, you're amazing. Holy moly. That's amazing. And the ear is the exact same as what they had on the shows. That's Super Saiyan. That's Super Saiyan God. The blue. Yeah. That's Dragon Ball Super. That's off. And there's a card there.
They didn't match the rest of the decor. Didn't budge when I gave the drawers an experimental stuff. The keys were in Dr. Pennycuff's top left desk drawer, next to some scattered paper clips.
Looks like Smokey. Looks like my cat. Oh, that's cute. Oh, excuse me. That's going up on my montage. That's going up right here with all the other cards. And this picture is going right up there, right up on top. Jerry, sorry it took so long to get this gift to you. I hope you like other Dragon Ball Z fan art. Well, I do. I do. Keep up the good work and YouTube lives. From your fans. Hello Kitty, Dan Clark, 420 God, 20XX, Rolly the dog. P.S. P.S.
Virginia.
Hello.
Experiment test subject 1278.
Something. This is. I can't pronounce that.
Residents wait.
Oh, Hello Kitty. Yes, Hello Kitty is the artist. Cool.
along with a host of other inane facts. The last page was a single printout covering what looked like formulas.
Cool.
Some kind of programming code.
Put your party face on. Oh my God, man, that's wicked. Ooh, that's wicked.
99 times. Wait, after.
Oh,
98.95.
oh, I like.
Extraction successful.
Oh,
Grabbed another file and skimmed it. Same thing. Another and another.
great, yeah.
All the same.
Oh,
Blood roared in my ears as I tuned against the filing cabinets, trying to understand what I was reading.
I'm not doing it now because I got Paul at the shelf, right? And I got everything lodged on the shelf. You can see that. Awesome. Holy moly. That, oh my God. I still looks at the last picture of Kid Boo you drawed me. Holy moly.
Slammed it shut and returned the keys to their proper place.
Yeah, I read it after.
The rest of the night.
Hello, Kitty.
Keeping one
Is the
just
artist.
the whole time. Kept waiting for Mr. Pomeroy to come over
Cool.
and grab me.
Man, oh man, you're awesome, man. Holy. You're awesome.
For the pretty girl at reception. Back at home, I locked the door and lay in bed staring at the ceiling.
Chow mein, I love chow mein. That's what I had with my restaurant 99.
What can I say?
Some people replace the chow mein with extra chicken balls, but I likes getting it off. 99 was good. Your man, come on in. As soon as I was coming at the kitchen with my coat on, and I heard the bang. I heard banging on the door, and I even had my stocking cap on. Literally, I was literally going at the door. Talk about perfect timing, because if you was like probably 30 seconds later, I wouldn't have been home. You was 30 seconds later, I wouldn't have been home. But oh my God, man, that's amazing. I'm glad I had to use the bathroom. That's what took me a while to get ready. Because the girl called me from 99, said your order's ready, right? And I had to use the bathroom before I go out. And I was on the way out, and I went through the beads. She goes, know where my beads is at? And the kitchen, I had to walk through them. I walked through them there, and all of a sudden, bang, bang, bang. I'm like, what the? Yeah.
Although I only moved here a couple of years ago, I've been hiking with my dad since I was a kid.
Do you
So
eat
tourists
it
focus
like
on Pine Ridge.
chow mein?
And our little town becomes.
I like chow mein. Love chow mein.
Packing up a few days worth of supplies and heading out into the wilderness. Tyler suggested that.
Loves chow mein, man. Oh, the mushrooms, cauliflower, red and green peppers, onions. What else is in it? Sometimes, oh, I don't know what they're called, but sometimes you get these little round white things in your chow mein, and they're right crunchy. It looks like chips. I don't know the name of them. I don't know the name of them, but you don't get them in the chow mein very often either. Sometimes I add it in, but oh my God, they are good.
I considered this for a moment.
They are good.
Was known for being a bit of a hard ass, but he liked me.
I met some YouTube fans too, F-Boy99.
Right?
Met YouTube fans F-Boy99, and as soon as I turned into the parking lot, I got past that spot where the town council got a tour up to. And then more YouTube fans burping at me. And they stuck their heads out, Jerry, like that, waving to me. My son, I go everywhere. My son I go across Newfoundland. I go across Newfoundland, all the way across Newfoundland. I got people bumping and waving to me. But then again, what do you expect when you put yourself out to the public? You're going to be heard, you're going to be seen, you're going to be popular. That's it when you're a YouTuber.
Pulling at a small clearing on the map. John said it's a great camp.
Even the cops has told me that.
Waterfall.
Seriously, even the cops told me that. What do you expect when you put yourself out to the public? Like really though.
Sounds like my kind of place. And it's a reasonable distance. We'll get to Bear Cove by about 11. So I reckon we can make it by
Purple
5,
Kush.
plenty of time.
I'm not saying that. I don't do that. I find this gross.
We took a left from there.
Seriously, I don't.
A couple of hours walking through lush, untouched wilderness.
Any woman that maybe that's why I can't keep a woman. Maybe that's why I can't keep a woman. Hey, I just thought about that. Hey, take your Purple Kush. Ooh. Because I don't do that, man. I almost puke as soon as I goes down. Ugh. The smell. Oh, the smell. Ugh. Oh. And even when they say they cleans it, it's like you can still taste the hit the pee off it. Ugh.
I don't know, Tyler.
Not for me. Not for me. Honestly. Okay, I gotta take it. My mental state is making me taste it. Ugh. Oh, I love you, Captain Morgan. Come here, baby. Mwah. Oh, it solves a lot of problems. It don't fix them, but it solves them. Yeah.
He laughed, and I said,
"Don't fix them, but I'll tell you, it's liquor. Damn well, what's the name? Eases the problem."
It was a bit of a stupid tradition, seeing as we rarely had signal on the trail. It always made sure to let our friends know our predicted timelines anyway.
That's
The extra
amazing.
security made me feel better.
The shading is unbelievable.
Bushes, grabbed my hand and pulled me toward the house. We walked up
Like,
marked the perimeter of the property.
damn, girl, damn.
It took us 10 minutes to walk up.
Man, oh man.
Front lawn. And the closer we got, the clearer it became.
Damn.
Long since
Guys, look what Hello Kitty made me.
when we arrived at the front porch, I raised
Like,
my hand and
look.
knocked on the front door. Tyler snorted in, leaning past me at the handle.
Holy moly, that's hand drawn.
Creaking on old hinges. And stale air wafted from
That's
my
hand drawn.
I crinkled my nose and stepped into the hall.
It's in glass too.
Hello?
And she made me that one too. The Kid Boo. She made me a Kid Boo one too.
Tyler. But only silence greeted us. I smiled at him, indicating with my expression that he'd been right. It made my way
That
further
is
into the
awesome.
house. From behind,
That is
I heard him open
awesome.
the old wooden doors. And
Then,
I to my right.
The Goku, Amanda Pike made me that one. Then Amanda Pike made me that mirror.
Picturesque.
Amanda Pike, she made me that mirror.
Covered in thick layer of
Yeah.
glass. Next to the kitchen counter was a dining table and 4 chairs with
Man, that picture, oh my God.
Opposite me on the windowsill.
That took a lot of time.
I crossed the room and picked it up.
Holy moly. Oh my God. Like I said to all people, I'm after preached it to Facebook and YouTube Live. I'm hard. I don't know why I'm so hard to show my emotions. Like, oh my God. Like, amazing.
I dropped the picture
Yeah.
of the glass smash as it hit the floor.
Holy.
This sheepish looking Tyler in a hidden panel door connecting the kitchen to whatever room he'd been exploring. You asshole.
Oh, hell no. That's good.
The force pushing him back into the
That's
kitchen.
good. I like
It was
that.
a joke. I didn't think you'd freak out so much. You didn't realize that if you snuck up behind
Well,
me,
look at it this way. Like, you notice, like,
freak out?
like when you're looking, like you see one, when you're looking over here, you see one eye, and the other eye is like squint. That's why he's looking at you.
Adrenaline and anger running through my veins.
Matter of fact, that is good because just think about it, Hello Kitty. When you look at someone and like you're looking at your it's happens all the time. When you look at that way, or like I know it's smaller part of my eye, but you see more of this eye than that eye.
It was just meant to be a joke.
That's the way he's looking at you. See, you got it right. You got it right.
I didn't think you'd be so scared.
Yeah,
He looked so earnest that I just shook my head at him and sighed.
yeah. That's the way his head is tilted. See, his head is tilted, and oh man.
You have a crazy imagination. He grinned at me, looking suitably abashed, and slung his arm around my shoulder. Well, you know what the good thing is?
Father's Day is coming up.
One. I said as we squashed through the dewy grass towards our hidden backpacks.
I wish everybody happy Mother's Day on Facebook. That's like I am. I'm kind like that. I got people saying, "Why you wish me happy Mother's Day? You're not me mother. You're not me son." It's not the fact I'm not your son. It's the fact is you're mom. You're a mom, and excuse me, you're a mom, and I wish you happy Mother's Day.
Sudden movement made my brain feel like it was
Like all moms out there, single, married, and engaged.
Tyler tried to stand and fell back.
I wish all the moms happy Mother's Day. Right now, I wish them all happy Mother's Day.
I shook my head wildly, sending waves.
I wish everybody had a good heart like I did.
My vision was blurred, but as I concentrated on him, he came slowly into focus.
Oh, his eyes is perfect.
There was blood.
You got it, man, 100%.
He said, gently pushing my.
Geez, that's the third time a cat is shitting now. Third time a cat been shitting now today. She get the runs, and what comes out of her, man, is like chocolate pudding. It's like it's not solid, it's just pudding. That's my fault because know what I give her? Know what I give her? I give her some pork chop with Montreal steak spice. And I think because I always gives my cat pork chops, but this is the first time it had Montreal steak spice on it, and I think I think the Montreal steak spice goes right through my cat because oh man, what a steak pork cat is in. But that's the first time. That's poor state, man. The cat be in. I got to change that kitty litter box tomorrow morning before I go to work. Because it's starting to stink there now. Good, thank God you guys can't smell it through the screen. Like, man, oh man, but it's disgusting just to look at it. Ugh. Thank God she buries it. What comes out of her? It's like chocolate pudding. What comes out of her? You guys will never eat chocolate pudding again. I know, I don't like chocolate pudding anyway. My favorite is strawberry. And vanilla. Sometimes you get blueberry. Sometimes you get the blueberry filling up to Tim Hortons. That's it. Up to Hortons, Bay Roberts. And they only comes out with that in summertime. I don't know why. They don't come out with it all year long. The strawberry filled blueberry muffins. Oh man. It's something good. Oh, and after Tim Hortons too, I likes the pumpkin spice donuts, and they only comes out with them in the fall. It comes out with the blueberry in the summer, the pumpkin spice donuts in the fall, and other one I likes too. Other one, the Camp Day cookies. Oh my God, they be good. Big old joint cookies like that. Like seriously, that be the actual size of them. Almost big as my face. Oh, big old giant Camp Day cookies. And I like the icing on them. Oh man, that's what I buy them for. Because who else is guilty of doing the same thing I does? When you buy some Camp Day cookies, like you take your nail or tries to peel off the sugary icing and eat it first. Oh, I loves it. I loves it. Oh man.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I love doing that. Peeling off the sugary icing.
Really putting some weight.
Oh, but the only thing is about the other donut I like too is Boston cream. I like Boston cream donuts, but I don't like the chocolate on top. Pumpkin spice is so good. I know it is. I tell you what I does. Oh my God. Take a pumpkin spice donut or muffin and just dip the tip of it down in your coffee. Oh my God. Guys, ooh. Okay, I'm just gonna say this to cover it, to say that I thought about it. I thought about this first, so if anybody comes up with the idea, patent it, well, I come up with it first. Imagine
I shook my head.
if they comes
Doesn't
out
make any
with
sense.
pumpkin spice
You might be able to find you.
powder to put in your coffee. It'd make it taste like pumpkin spice coffee. Oh man, like even tea, pumpkin spice tea. Like you can buy it at the store and bring it home. Like sugar. How sugar is, you put a spoonful of sugar in your coffee. Well, same thing as pumpkin spice. Like you take a spoonful of pumpkin spice and you can dump it down in your like tea or coffee. Oh man, that would be awesome. Oh, now I thought about that first. Yeah.
I nodded at him, and the movement sent shockwaves of pain through my skull. I closed my eyes, and when I opened them, I looked
Oh,
down at
Purple
his
Kush. I don't know who you're like, my son.
face.
You're a hard case. Just let me know if I got you added to Facebook. Purple Kush.
Do this. I love you.
If I got you added to Facebook,
I love you too. He let go of my hand and I turned away from him before I could see the fear in my eyes. I walked out of the cave, the sound of rumbling water echoing off the rocky walls.
I
My boots slapped wetly against the
gotta get up 5:30.
As I walked, the caves began to
No, 5:20. I gotta get up more and more. AM to go to work.
Searching for a gap in the wall. Fortunately,
'Cause I go to work 6. And I get up early because I gotta get a shower. I get a shower every morning. See, I'm a morning guy. Get in the shower. When I comes home, I usually get a shower when I comes home. That's only when I works, but in the mornings I don't get a shower in like Saturday morning and Sunday morning. I don't usually get a shower. I usually get a shower in the nighttime. That's only saying Sunday. Like I just got my shower and I just got my shower, right? And Saturday and Sundays I get a shower in the
I touched my fingers against
oh
my
guys,
face.
my new phone.
Soothing aching from my skull. Gently, I crouched down, picked the torch.
Yeah, I got chocolate cake on it. My new phone. The 3 cameras on it.
Shone the light towards the noise.
Yeah.
Light threw up monsters.
An expensive one, too.
I screamed again. Throwing myself
Watch.
down.
The only way to open it. Watch this.
As my movement disturbed.
Watch. Pop my finger in here.
And I shrieked as they clattered out at speed from the
Sit. Open.
I wasn't really doing a lot. I was kind of between
I wanted
jobs.
to twist and turn to the cave until I couldn't.
It's open.
And exhausted, I collapsed myself down behind some rocks. The light from my torch was shaking. I tried to keep it steady, but my hands were.
I got a fingerprint machine on mine, so the only way, if anybody takes my phone, the only way it activated if you have my fingerprint. So good luck. Good luck opening that. Plus, for extra protection, I got like a fingerprint.
And I realized I could see the torch there.
That's my code. Plus, you got to put a fingerprint in. You got to put a code in first. Like I wouldn't do that. Like I'm not stunned enough to put in my code on the YouTube Live. No. No. That's my $1,400 phone. Not very cheap. Not very cheap.
From my position at the edge of the
It's
tunnel, I see grass beyond.
Motorola. What's it called? Motorola.
Into a dull throbbing in the base of my
Oh fuck! What's the name of it?
Drew a deep breath.
Motorola.
I took a running start.
Uh,
I made it about halfway up.
Plus
the
or
he betrayed me.
Motorola Plus Max. I think it's Plus Max or Max Plus or whatever the fuck it's called.
Stood up and looked back cautiously.
Hey, thank you, Dan. Good seeing you too, bro. Close my bro. But anyways, it's expensive phone. I showed mom and dad and my sister, and they're like, "God damn, Jerry, you spent $1,400 on that?" Yeah, like it's worth it. I worked through it. I worked damn well hard and long to, to get what I got. I deserve a good phone. Better than that. Better than that piece of shit. That's an old LG. That's only a $300 phone. That $300 I paid for that back in three years ago. Now this one here, this tablet is 445 or 446 for this tablet.
As I pulled myself up.
446, I think, for that tablet. So I got enough equipment here. I'm on my laptop. I got my phone there. That's still activated. Plus, I still got this phone. Got my brand spanking new phone. So, and then I got an $800 machine here. That's $800.
I looked up at the bank.
My K2 meter.
There's a table of weeks that I had missed.
Not cheap. Then I got my beer claws. Self-defense tool. I got my 2 beer claws. So you put them in your wrist, right? Like that. And this. I caught myself on YouTube Live. Last time I was on YouTube, oh my God. My sister cut her finger wide open. She went like that, right? She thought they was a sharp, and they're steel. They're like what they call that shiny steel? I don't know what they're called. Corrugated steel or some shit like that. Stainless steel is shiny too. Look at your sink. Like when you clean your sink, or if you got a stainless steel fridge. And you could actually see a reflection in it.
Turn to the side and edge down it carefully.
That's all I'm worried about, if it's legal in Newfoundland. Yeah, but you claw at someone like that, like even if you claw at someone like that, or stick them here, or man, that'll fuck you up.
On the edge of the chamber was a thin ledge leading up to the edge.
I'd like to do a shout out to Dan Clark for dropping off my gift to me.
Not a great climber.
That is awesome.
If I could get up onto the ledge, I'd be able to shimmy my way.
420 God love you. Hey, welcome aboard, bro.
It took me a couple of jumps before I was able to get a good grip. And I managed to heave myself up onto the ledge and stand up, pushing myself back into the wall as much as I could. I started to edge along. The ledge was thinner and more slippery than I realized.
6%. Holy moly.
I held it against my ribs as I shuffled along and ascended higher. One wrong step and I would fall, meaning broken bones at the very least. I thought about what it would mean to be paralyzed at the bottom of the chamber in the dark.
By the way, look what I got on my phone. That's Ultra Instinct, because here is white. Ultra Instinct, because here is like a grayish, whitish color. That's Ultra Instinct. That's the next step up from blue. Because he goes yellow, then red, then blue, then gray. That's his final form. That's his final form there. You can't go no higher than that. That's as strong as he gets.
As my hands held on, I could feel the loose earth beneath my fingers begin to crumble.
Yeah.
I gritted my teeth and willed every
That is awesome. Look at all the stuff I got. Look at all the stuff I got added on my phone already. And that's not it. I can scroll up more stuff there.
My right foot to touch the side of the cave and carefully began to probe the wall. And I found an indent in the side of the wall.
Yeah, YouTube music. I listen to my music all the time on that. Facebook, and by the way, this here, my TV got that. See that one right there? The bubbles on? My TV got that. My TV remote, I can actually talk to my TV. I'm dead serious. I was going to do a YouTube video about it, but I forgot about it. I could actually talk to my TV. And I had my friend here. My friend come here with his woman and their baby. He was here about 2 hours talking and chatting and stuff like that. And he couldn't believe it. Honest to God, he could not believe it. That's a $1,200 TV. It's not very cheap. $1,200 I paid for that TV. And change. I don't know what change. I don't know what the sense. But anyways, $1,200 firm. I'm gonna say that's what it is. But he couldn't believe it. He's like, that's a 4K ultra high def television. And I'm like, how do you know this? He's like, my mom got one. He's like, they're not very cheap. They're not cheap TVs. And I'm like, holy crap! I know Amanda's not here.
Sorry, girl. I just can't do that. You see, I've been a keeper of this
No,
place
Amanda's
ever
not
since
here. I
I
don't know where she's at.
rest his soul. And it's my job to keep Ed happy. He paused and the rifle dipped as he peered over the edge into the darkness. I moved towards the exit and he left, pointing the gun back.
My
at me.
favorite
I let out an involuntary
one
whimper.
was Super Ultra
Not getting any ideas, girl.
Merge
I motioned with the gun
Instinct.
and stand over there
Black,
like I
purple,
told you.
green, baby.
I closed my eyes for a second, then moved to where he had
Cool.
pointed. The sound of the river roaring beneath me. Please let me go. I whispered.
My favorite
I
character
closed my eyes.
in Dragon Ball
I
Z
once
is
told
right
you
behind me.
where this
Right
place
there, lot.
promised.
Kid Buu. My favorite.
You know, we used to say that.
I like some Dragon Ball Z when Goku is fighting Jiren. Holy moly. Jiren, he's fucking strong. Goku had to go Ultra Instinct. He goes Ultra Autonomous Instinct. That's one step above Ultra Instinct. And he goes Ultra Autonomous Instinct to beat Jiren. Oh, and Jiren is fucking huge, man. Holy shit. Jiren, yeah, I say he's about three times super size as Goku. Oh. All Jiren got to do is like open his eyes very wide like this, and he could actually kick you off the ring just looking at you. That's how powerful Jiren is.
The current was strong. I realized too late that it was pulling me towards the underwater passage by the mouth of the cavern. I took a deep breath just before I was sucked under and into the tub. Tumbled through the icy passage until my lungs began to burn in protest at the lack of oxygen. My shoulder slammed into a rocky outcrop and made a sickening crunch. Then I started a scream of pain. My lungs filled with water as I tried to draw back the breath I had released. As I choked on water, my mind flooded with blind panic. I was going to drown. I was going to drown here.
To be honest, me and Amanda, we haven't been talking to each other now almost a month. Honestly, like, what kind of drives a guy away? Like, seriously, when you see, like, when you're hanging around with a woman and she only wants to be friends, and when they goes on, you know, Facebook and they put this whole 3 a.m. talks, and they go say, wish they had this, they wish they had that. And back of your mind, you're like saying, what the fuck? Like she got this, she got that. And you know, like saying this and saying that on 3 a.m. talks. And it's like, god damn, like, like talk about fucking mixing with your head.
That filtered through the hole in the ceiling sat Wilder.
Yeah.
It was right where I left him.
Like,
My eyes began to adjust.
people don't think the way I think. Like, they see me and her hanging out. Everybody sees me and her hanging out, you know, and in her apartment and here. And
just below his
they, I guess, comments on Facebook and YouTube, seeing you and Amanda driving here, and she looks happy together. And then, the exact same morning, you see this post on Facebook. Oh, I'm so depressed. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. And you're like thinking, like, what the fuck? Like, goddamn, like, how did that make me feel? Like, seriously. Like, how did, like, you guys gotta agree with me too. Like, how would that make any guy feel? Seriously. Like, that'll make you feel like crap. And when they puts on this whole stuff, is like, and then it comes back, well, don't say this about, like, don't say that. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, talk about playing, like, mental abuse, like, with your fucking head. Holy shit.
Stay close to what you know. Don't stray off the beaten track. And if you
I don't know what that is.
Weather-beaten farmhouse. About 40 minutes from Barrington.
I don't know what that is.
Run as fast as you can. Never look back.
But that's like what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, that's fucked. That is fucked. Like, seriously. That's what drove me clear. And I don't want to have nothing else to do with it.
5 days ago,
Honestly. Like, I don't know. Like, that's screwed up.
At first. She simply observed the room with her big blue eyes. Watching the
That drive any goddamn man to clear you. Fuck, man, especially when you see that shit and you're thinking like you're going on hikes and going on live streams and going to stores together and everything, and all of a sudden now it's like puts this whole shit up on Facebook.
I'd never been in a delivery room before.
But that's it. Life goes on. I hope there's a other good woman out there for me that don't put on, like, probably not afraid to show her emotions around her friends to me.
My wife came down with
That's not afraid to say stuff to me on Facebook and stuff like that. I'm looking for true love. I'm not looking for stuff that a big old weary ass grown ass woman that frightened at to say anything about me.
Sadly, my job as an operator in a mine didn't help. I was gone most of the days, and the days I did take off were treasures. I tried to make her comfortable by giving her back rubs and foot massages, but nothing seemed to ease her discomfort. She told me one night after we came from the hospital that she felt too young to be a mother, which is understandable. We were both in our early 20s when Beth was born, but my wife's depression eventually eased. Became the loving mother of Beth.
These are the top results.
I was at work pulling long shifts to support them both. As Beth grew older, we noticed
GRINDE dating group.
Rolling Green Fairways Golf Course in RV Park. Here you are.
Jungle gym, and she showed absolutely nothing.
I'll have to go back on the live stream. I'll have to go back on live stream and
first grade.
guys, can you write in 420 God? Can you write that in caps?
No anomalies.
Just write it over in caps, please. So that's why I'm leaning in like that, 'cause I can't see it. I'm blind as a bat. Hello Kitty knows.
But then again, they are the ones with the PhD.
Because Hello Kitty writes all in caps.
I'm just a guy that runs a digger.
She listens.
But it just got weirder and weirder.
Write in caps because I can see better. Everybody writes in capitals. All caps.
She called my wife a dumb face.
Don't think you're like shouting at me. I just understand. It's like
and eventually a whore. Strong words from a now 9-year-old. They would lash out at each other almost every day, and Beth would scream at the top of her lungs how much she hated her mother. And my wife would run up to our bedroom sobbing.
I hope I find my true love. I tell you that. I deserve it. No man or woman, even a woman, no man or woman
My wife cried.
deserves to live alone. And trust me, I live alone, and
upstairs to console my wife.
it sucks.
I used to run upstairs, but I was so used to it at this point. And I knew that trying to sort things out was pointless. Beth wouldn't budge about her mother. She hated her. And I'm not even sure that she herself knows.
There we go. Now we can see it.
If she decides to dislike someone, then she won't ever like that person.
I wonder though, worst thing about my new phone, is that going to wear off sooner or later? Put my finger on it all the time? Is that going to cause a problem? I hope not. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. It's only not even like, it's not even a week old. A brand spanking new phone, not even a week old.
Well, her hand was digging through.
Guys, I gotta put that on pause because I think my phone is picking up that too. Excuse me. Give me a second, guys.
She was just 10 at the time.
I just gotta put that on. I just gotta mute that. All right, now I'm back. GRINDER dating group.
These came back from a search.
Ew. Oh, damn. You foolish fucker. I'm not going on that. Oh, yeah, sure. I'm not even saying that on you foolish fucker. You. Nope. I'm not.
We'll tuck her in.
Nuh-uh.
Making her
Nope.
sleep was the best option. But she was otherwise gonna stay up all night crying.
You foolish fucker. You got me checking it. Oh.
Before one episode of her show, she
What's your
was
dream, girl?
sound asleep.
I don't care a bit the size as long as she keep up with me, you know, dating and hiking with me, and I like a good working girl.
Watching the candle. Now she was smiling. Candle worked, I thought.
I like a girl like
to her PJs and get into bed.
I like a girl into artists and you know, I like a girl, you know, when she likes to do gothic stuff and like cosplays and stuff like that. I had it, but she fucked it up. Fucking 3 a.m. thoughts and shit like that. I don't want nothing to have to do. I don't want nothing to have to do with that no more.
She only had one.
I'm serious.
She obliged. I gave her a goodnight kiss on her forehead and tucked her in bed before.
I just like to have a girl with to have company. That's all.
I got up. Decided to remember that I had.
Yeah, I just like to have a girl that enjoys company and you know, be there for each other and respect each other.
Too mean, but
I don't like fighting. I don't like drama. You sees what I am like now. That's like I am all the time. I'm quiet. Like if you're with me, you're gonna wish like, Jesus, say something by, or you know, or like make a sound or something. I'm just quiet. That's just me. I'm just quiet. I just likes the quiet.
My daughter was sound asleep, and to top it all off, my phone was dead. I had used my wife's phone. Walked out of the house and called emergency services. It was excruciating. I tried to administer CPR, but still.
Do you want
not
a
even
girl
flinch
who
or an
knows
exhale
how
or
to
anything. Dead.
snake
Silence.
it on top?
The ambulance came and she was pronounced dead on the spot.
I don't know what you're saying.
Not to pieces.
I just don't want a girl, you know, just wants to get her thing on and don't see it no more for a week or so. And I don't want a girl who's always a sex either.
How would she react?
I don't use women for that. Fuck that.
Somebody else run my machine.
Nope. I'm not one of those guys, you know. Well, it's my birthday. You got to give me a,
In fact,
you know,
affected at all.
PJ. I'm trying to keep it PG as I can, see, guys, because there's kids watches me.
I'd already called the
And they looks up to me.
had died, and that she was
I don't want
I was so shocked.
I don't do that.
Shrugging her mother's death off.
I don't even ask for it. Fuck that.
I had to call the school again and told them that she was still coming and maybe she could see a counselor. I spent the day and morning calling in.
I think I should have had a woman long ago. I'm on YouTube and I'm a nice guy. I'm a hard worker. I makes my own money. I owns my own house. I owns my own shed. I own my own car. I owns my own ATV. I cuts wood for a living. I burns wood.
When I woke up, Beth was home.
That's just me. That's whatever you're hearing. That's 100% me. That's what I am. I pays my own bills. I cooks my own meals. I cleans my own house. I don't like a dirty house. Like, yeah. I'm not afraid to do dishes. And I'm not afraid to cook a meal. I cooks all kinds of meals.
Went into her room and took out another candle. I heard her strike the match, and when I walked up,
the only thing I can't cook is cabbage rolls. I always burn the crap out of them. Oh my God! I can cook. I can make it together. Anybody can throw anything together, but I can't cook it. I burns the cabbage right to the bottom, and I think it puts my heat on too high. And then if I bust my heat too low, the cabbage gets right spongy. There's a certain way you do your cabbage rolls, and it's got a little tiny crunch to it. And it's awesome. It's only ground meat and potato, tomato sauce. That's all it is. Cabbage rolls is onions and other spices.
After that deja vu, I made food for me in bed. We ate, talked, packed my lunchbox for the night shift, and I went off to work.
It's sad but true. Honestly, I'm after going out with women, meeting women too, that only uses me. Like, I take some in town and they're like, you want to buy me this? You want to buy me that? And I'm like a big sucker like I am. Yeah. Like,
I decided to focus up and not overthink the stuff about Beth.
not plenty of fish. Hell no. You. The only thing is, and that is all our cases. Girls that I already know is around here.
Another death. Is it the candles? No, that's silly.
Nope, not plenty of fish. I ain't going on that. I like to go on Match.com, but you got to pay to get on that. Any new, say,
Are there any kids that don't?
any new dating groups that you guys know about that you don't have to pay for? Like plenty of fish you don't have to pay for.
I asked her what's wrong. And she called me.
420 God, you got me on that one. You foolish fucker.
Calling me names and just overall acting like an entitled brat. I told her to go to her room. She obliged. After a while, she calmed down, came down, and seemed really sorry for what she said. She even made me food. The food was delicious, but tasted a little strange, but that's what I expect from a kid who's never cooked before. After dinner, she
That
told me
girl
that
can
she's
do
going to sleep,
twerk.
and that I should sleep too because I have the morning shift.
Yeah, girl can twerk. I don't care what she can do. I don't care if she can do the hanky panky or the.
Good night,
I don't
Dad.
care if she can do the, throw your hands up in the air like you just don't care and do the inflatable wailing tube man dance. I don't care if she can do that. All I'm trying to say, guys, I'm lonely. That's all I'm trying to say.
Was I right?
Ooh, tender.
Does my daughter kill people by using
Hey.
Is she killing me?
I gotta write that down. Tender. I'm gonna forget it, see?
Was there something
I will
special
forget
about
it.
candles? I got up from bed.
I'm gonna use
Sneaked out from my
99 napkins to write that down.
She said,
Restaurant 99 napkins.
staring with her big green eyes into the flame. She didn't notice me. She was almost hypnotized by the candle.
DER.
I saw something glisten under her eye. A tear. I looked closely at the candle. I tried to read the writing.
Go ahead, check
It was
that out.
numbers, lines, and a few letters. Minutes, 160. So it's a time candle. But wait, time is backwards. It's
Just to
actually
prove that I've
16
written it down, that I'm not cheating.
There's also a bedside table.
That's something I never did on a woman. I never cheated. I did lots of stuff.
Is it a fragrance?
I knows I'm going to hell, but
As the candle burned down towards
I knows I'm going to hell. you know what? Nothing can't send nothing up there. If God is real, I don't believe in him, but if he is real, it's something he can't take from me. Being unfaithful to a woman. That's something I could look in his face before he sends me down there. I could look in his face and I finally say it. And not very many men can say this too. Because a lot of men goes on when you're with their women and goes on talking, secretly to other girls. Not me. I say he's 100% faithful. And before he sends me down there, I could look right in his fucking face and say, you can't take that from me. And I'm not doing nothing. I'm 42 years old now, and I'm not doing nothing to fuck up my reputation. I'm keeping that one thing. I got one good thing going with me as of now, and I'm not fucking it up for any girl or any guy. No way. I'm not fucking it up for no one.
Slightly sinister smile. What's up with you, kiddo? I asked that.
Yeah.
You seem extra happy today.
Oh, hell no. I ain't going no Paris. Fuck that.
Bigger smile now. Can I skip school today? No, you can't, young lady.
I'm not going, what's the name?
She knew that as long as she wasn't sick, she had to go to school.
Worst thing I ever done.
Here's some
Oh my God, I can't say because
It was replaced by a
people
later
could be like
series.
this. Recording and show. No. No, I'm not saying it. Not catch me on that.
It's real.
You.
She stared at me. Her eyes seemed much less cheerful now. They seemed
You.
almost hateful. She
That ain't
that.
that.
The same as well as before, and she jumped off the bed and skipped away, taking the tray with her while chanting, "No school,
'Cause
no school."
A lot of my YouTubers, they learned
Is the new reality
They learned,
set in.
They learned me a lot. Never give it too much info on your YouTube show or live because
Spine chilling.
Michael is after telling me. Michael looked at me and said, "Listen, see this? That's a powerful weapon. That could fuck your life. Because people can record you without going like this. They can go like that. See that? You can't see it? I got to turn down there now and I can see you guys. Comments.
I didn't see much of him despite living roughly in the same
They can
town.
record everything you're saying.
On a farm outside the city limits, but still in the same
Watch your
general
P's and
area.
Q's. That's what my mom and dad always says.
Probably brought on
And the cops is after telling me, "What? The cops watches my live streams all the time. And they're watching my YouTube show. The cops is following me like a butter beer watches over her cubs. And I'm serious. Cops watches my live streams. So everybody watch what you're saying in chat. Not only me, everybody got to watch what they're saying."
Some of his work still sits in the local hunting store as a testament to his skill and an old
You.
He's been missing for
Nope.
years.
No one ever put anything up there. Not even a finger. Only a doctor though. A doctor. When I gets tested once a year. And he goes, he puts on the old rubber glove and he goes like that with the lube. Ugh. Then and he don't even tell you like go to the washroom and wipe the lube off your butt. You just put the underwear up then, and when you sits in the car and when you gets home, then I had like a big old wet spot on the back of my pants. I can't even go to a store for a coffee. I had to come right home and change my underwear because the lube be still on your ass there.
Going back through the house felt a little surreal. The house itself like a ghost.
You?
Everyone who lived there was gone now. Yet the photographs and furniture still sat. Grabbed his favorite chair. The unsold dolls.
No, I'm not gay. I'm straight. That covers it all. But I got nothing against gays. I love them all. I love all racials and colors and whatever beliefs you're in. I love all you guys, man. That's why I got so many YouTube fans. And that's why I got so many like lovely people on my YouTube show. I love you all, man. Seriously. Even those haters. Like you got to love the haters. Just don't let anybody keeps it up in chat. Just hide them. That's all. Or block them or delete them. That's what I does. If I had $1 for every time I had to hide someone or block someone on YouTube Live, holy moly. I'll have probably $200 now. Seriously, I'll have probably $200.
They wouldn't have to make multiple trips.
You must have heard the same joke I heard. I heard that joke. Yeah, if you go in for a prostate exam and you've been like you put your two hands on top of the bed and you leans over and all of a sudden you sees back here the doctor's two hands and you feel something going up your butt. He ain't taking no prostate exam. Oh boy.
I didn't sleep that night though. A heavy storm kept me. I sat flipping through the
holy fuck
again and again.
Buddy, whatever turns your crank there, bro.
During the windy night. A branch from a bush under the window must have been hitting up against the house.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
I made my way to the storage unit first thing in the morning.
That ain't
Would
happening.
be full of larger
No
animals.
way.
It sat next to the final unit
Nope.
at the end of the row. When I finally got inside,
I'm sorry, bro, but if you're into that, I'm not. I love to each his own, I suppose. Whatever makes you happy at night. Whatever makes you happy there, buddy.
Large pelts. Some of them too familiar, like the buck that had been caught in the barbed wire a few years back.
Whatever makes you happy there, me buddy.
We'd been out camping for the weekend.
But I'm sorry, I'm not into that. If you're expecting for me to do that, I'm not doing that.
In desperation, the buck
No.
managed to get a post out of the ground.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but that's it.
I'd been there for a day because it reeked. It had that rotting meat smell, gamey.
I gotta put that phone back on charge.
Not much of the thing would have been useful. I
Low
guess the
battery.
head was intact
Oh.
enough for something. The other things I figured had minor imperfections or were to be sold online. He would post his stuff online from time to time when bills got overdue. Others would be marked by notes with prices and names. It wasn't unusual for a hunter to try and haggle after the item was made, either because they didn't have enough on them or didn't respect an artisan's craft. So some of these had been held for a later payment or to be sold to buyers able to pay their worth. From time to time, he'd donate some to nature museums. It was his form of charity. I knew I wouldn't be able to take all this stuff with me in my sedan, so I made a few calls, desperate to get the bigger items sorted. I sold them cheaply to the locals who hunted the animals. Figured if my cousin left them all here, then I could sell them for whatever I wanted. I loaded the boxes of pelts and hides in my car. Figured a bear skin rug, an old cattle hide were to
I got another YouTube
smaller
video
things
going
were
on.
just
Oh,
sold
wait
there,
there.
or used for projects. After waiting hours on this one guy to show up and get his moose, I finally had the place empty. Later,
I got another
been so
bus
tired.
name. Oh,
I
wait
didn't
now,
want to
more
eat around the
comments.
bushes, so I ordered a pizza and decided to browse the movie streaming services. I was about
You
halfway
can
through some
just
show
close
I
your
hadn't felt
eyes.
time. It
No.
dawned on me. If my cousin did leave on his own accord, why did he leave all those stuffed animals unsold? Most people would sell them
Yes,
to make
sir.
travel easier, or take them with them for examples in a new place.
I know. But he's keeping it, you know, like he's not saying nothing bad. Like, I'm after blocking people saying worse than that.
Not being bothered to get up.
Like,
Sometime in the night,
that guy,
I
like,
used the bathroom.
he's not saying nothing bad to me.
I found it a bit strange considering it was a calm night. No wind or anything.
He's a hard case.
One of the
Yes,
branches
he's
on
a
the
hard
bush
case,
dipped
but
against the house.
he's not saying nothing too bad.
Or just the old house making noise. In all honesty, I was too tired to want to investigate.
If he gets out of control, I'll go, dick, dick,
I would
That's
just get
it.
some better trash cans
dick,
and
dick.
have the place looked at.
2 clicks. That's all it takes. Literally, 2 clicks.
From the trash. The third and final day of cleaning out my cousin's old storage was finally here. I was going to be glad when it was all over and I could just continue with things as normal. I was a bit worried, however.
Time is it? 9:40. Oh my God, that's it.
It was one of those storage spaces with its own little side door. You can open instead of always using the sliding one. I figured it would have been more stuffed animals and boxes of horns and hides. Then I'd have to try.
Guys, look at this. Whoever seen Kit Kat Gold?
So when I got to the storage center, I was going to open the main
Kit
door.
Kat
and just take
Gold.
photos
I
for
never
the
tried it yet.
Go to a local
It looks like
toy
fucking
shop,
crayons.
clothing store. The few things was interesting. I remember the events that actually transpired all too clearly. I opened the garage-style door and was greeted with
Not
a
used to that
racial
tongue
odor,
print.
a hot, wet
Ooh,
smell of a carcass
Friends
on the
request on
ground.
Facebook.
It smelled like an animal had been killed in the process of being skinned. The unit itself contained a human corpse laying on the ground, skinned and bare, collapsed in front of a perfect effigy of my cousin, dressed in his Sunday best, standing in a neutral position. The police ruled the murder of my cousin as suicide, despite the obvious.
Holy
logic.
crap.
A person can't skin
No.
themselves while making a near lifelike
No
representation of
way.
their best. However, they saw a clear-cut case in the fact that he was skilled in taxidermy and was the only one known to have a key to the unit.
No, I can't show that. I deleted that. Nope.
Nothing at all.
Nope, I'm not adding that. Fuck that. No way, I'm not adding that.
Tapping against the glass of a window.
I love you too, bro. Love you too, me buddy.
It was almost 15 years ago now that I met one of the most interesting people I know. True to that nature, I also met him in one of the most interesting and unexpected ways. I was out hiking on a trail in Washington State. It was a remote area, but one which I was fairly familiar with. On that particular day, I decided to venture far down the trail I normally take.
Bro, don't say nothing bad to my fans in here, or I will take you off, okay?
To a local mountain, rifle with blooming conifers and serene.
Just be nice to Hello Kitty, because she's a beautiful girl.
My soul rejuvenates a bit.
And Dan Clark is an awesome man, and hello, 420 God, he's awesome. They're all awesome, man. And Roy the dog, he's awesome. Oh my God, too bad I never had my whistle with me. I can't find it. I honestly can't find my whistle. I had a whistle I used to blow for Roy the dog. I'll try to whistle.
I looked around, trying to find the person who had spoken. And he tried to step forward and reveal himself.
Ah, I'm getting spit over the screen. Hang on.
He had amber skin.
I can't use that. I got orange juice on that. I'll have sticky cola all over my screen. Wait now, guys.
His eyes burned like campfires, and his hands clutched a bolt-action rifle with his lips cradled a silent chew.
I try to whistle down because I don't blow spit all over the screen. I can't whistle. I can never ever whistle. I blow magnums everywhere.
As I wondered what he intended on doing.
We are friends, bro. We are friends, me buddy.
You see that trap?
I love you, me buddy. Seriously, I love you.
Trap I nearly avoided stepping on a minute earlier. He nodded and swallowed hard.
Cool.
And spewed a mouthful of tobacco, spit into the dirt.
I'm trying to whistle for Riley the dog, but I can't whistle. I wish I had my whistle. Oh my God. Now I want to whistle, but I can't. That's pissing me off. Wait now.
But then he suddenly burst into a fit of raspy laughter. I was left there confused, partially horrified, as the man continued to cackle for several seconds.
Whistling.
I'm just kidding, son. He wiped a tear from his eye and recomposed himself as I continued silently debating whether or not
Ooh, wait now.
Smiled at me. Apologies, buddy. My wife always said my sense of humor was a bit dark. I had the man over, and he suddenly seemed less sinister than he had a moment ago. There was
I'll check this
Hi,
out,
Azure here, and today I'm to be
He seemed
teaching
genuinely
you.
happy to see me. It's hard to explain, but it kept me from running. I forced to laugh myself. Good thing for both of us, I guess. This hiking has given me a major case of small bass. Can't imagine it tasting good. The man burst out into laughter once more, and this time I joined in. In that moment, I knew I had found a new friend. The man formally introduced himself not long after as Mark Hastings.
Wait now, Riley the dog.
He told me that he lived in the particular area for a couple years at least, though admitted he didn't know exactly how long he'd been there. He said he left the city behind in '96. Quite surprising that he was the third year of his California. Mark's accent was so much stuck in his face and trusting.
So I can teach you how to do it, but I just want to let you know 100% you will not be able to do this the first time you try. So don't get discouraged. You'll just need to practice. Only took me maybe about
Riley the dog, this is for you.
of practicing before I was able to teach myself how to do it. So don't get discouraged. You'll definitely be able to do it. You'll just have to keep practicing. So first you're going to take your fingers and put them together like this to make the OK symbol. Then you're going to use the tip of your fingers to press the tip of your tongue back up on itself like this. So I'll show you. Like that. So that's what your fingers and tongue are going to do.
My tongue can't do that.
Anything special with my tongue, I'm not holding it a certain way. My tongue is relaxed in my mouth. My fingers are just there to hold my tongue. Then your lips are going to be tight across your teeth. Like that. And the corners of your mouth are going to be tightly against your fingers. So see how your mouth dips in right here? The corners of your mouth
What the hell is she doing? I can't do that.
Fingers like this, press them up against your tongue. Like that. And then you're gonna kind of wrap your mouth around your fingers. Like that. And at that point, that's where the corners of your mouth.
Nasty. Ugh. I just spit all over everywhere. Okay, hello, kitty.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
That was for you, Riley. That's for you, Riley the dog.
He always seemed to have a smile on his face when I came to visit. Soon enough, he even invited me back to his cabin for a fresh meal and some drinks. I was a bit hesitant at first, but decided to accept. Part of me expected him to prepare a meal of squirrels and tree bark when he first offered, but I couldn't have been more wrong. Mark made us a fresh rabbit stew with some homegrown potatoes and bread he had made from scratch. On top of that,
Amen there, brother.
brewed ale.
Amen to that. Respect everybody.
Delicious.
People should be more mature than they are. If you're not coming on here being mature, get the hell off. Plain and simple.
Truly a man of the land.
It's that simple.
His cabin was
If you're
very
coming on
much
there
a
acting like a child, you should not be on the internet because you're not growing up yet. Maybe you should go back on Sesame Street watching TV.
Animal parts on the walls, and strips of meat were drying on his jerky rack. There were 2 couches in the main room constructed of whittled wood and very hand-woven pillows.
Oh,
stuffed with
boy.
feathers. He had no electronics of any kind, claiming he didn't need these technologic doohickeys anyways. Mark had 2 bloodhounds.
I hadn't even, I only took probably
There were his only
8 drinks out of that Goldschlager. That's strong. That's like a really strong cinnamon taste.
But he immediately refused
That's
to
made
for a while.
real gold flakes. Look at all the gold in that.
Society when society already forgot about you. I really grew to admire Mark and even cherish our friendship. Over our mini meetings, he would tell me stories about his life.
There's like a lot of gold in that.
His wife before she passed. The way he spoke about her in particular truly.
Hey, this is acid.
He was a man who met his soulmate and built a life he loved with her, only to have it all ripped away by the cruel hands of fate. More than anything, though.
How much gold is in Goldschlager?
The government. I think that was what made me.
According to
like him
Wikipedia,
most.
the actual amount of gold has been measured at approximately 13 milligrams in a 1
He
liter
chewed on his
bottle.
campfire. He had just got done
13
telling the story about the
milligrams.
PowerPoint buck that he had narrowly missed a few weeks earlier. He finished with admitting that he heard some weird.
That ain't very much.
Fire.
Holy
Detailed
moly.
thinking. And since I've always been a fan of the paranormal and whatnot,
That,
I figured I'd go ahead and ask him. You ever
so
seen
how
anything
much
really
is
creepy out there?
13 milligrams of gold
Mark's
worth?
eyes opened wide, and he immediately lowered
How
the mouth
much
from his lips.
Is 13 milligrams of gold worth?
And stared down at the campfire for a couple
Here is
seconds.
information from
Until
goldbroker.com.
he knew exactly what I meant. He then chuckled and rocked in his chair with a smug grin. Zach, I tell ya, you don't know creepy until you spend some time out here. He then began to tell me a story of when he had first began living out there. He said it took him close to a
$485.
year to finally
Oh,
assemble his
geez,
cabin,
that's not
at
right.
least partially. During that time, he and his dogs were living in a simple.
Gram.
Mark said that a
I'm
couple of
talking
weeks before
milligrams.
he started noticing something odd. Every once in a while, he'd awake to find mutilated animals just outside the perimeter of his camp. Usually, it was just small creatures.
It don't
like
show.
rabbits, birds, and squirrels.
It don't
But it didn't
show.
stay that way. Over time, Mark began finding more and more corpses left at his camp.
Oh, Tess is on. Hey, Tess.
Despite the
Welcome
fact
aboard,
that corpses
sweetheart.
seemed to retain most
How's
memory,
Steven doing?
He quickly rethought that, though. When he found an
Oh, God love ya.
in the morning,
How's Steven
most
doing
of the animals
tonight?
had flash marks along their sides and necks.
Is Melissa and Chris there with you?
He began thinking it was the work of some deranged person, but even that thought didn't last long. One night, as he was preparing to turn in for the evening, he heard a rustling sound coming from within the forest. He ducked down underneath some timber, in hopes of catching a glimpse of the culprit. Both of his dogs were already chained up for the night, so he knew it couldn't be one of them. Figure then emerged deeper in the woods. Mark said he didn't see the entire thing, but he could tell it was bipedal. and small.
Yeah.
I asked if it could have been a bear with mange, but Mark claimed it was way too skinny for that. He said he'd seen sick bears before, and they looked and moved nothing like that thing. Mark initially planned on trying to shoot it, but after seeing that, he admitted he didn't think that would have been a good idea. The creature dropped something on the perimeter, which Mark discovered the following morning was the corpse of a raccoon. The thing's head then tilted and appeared to stare directly towards Mark. He just stared there in silence for several seconds, until the dogs began snarling ferociously from inside the tent. They must have caught its scent.
Guys, I got another YouTube video going on tomorrow.
Dashed off back into the woods.
It's how to get to, I started right from the main road and I went right to Brigus Tunnel.
Sort of like a window.
There's a tunnel up there. I went right there and then I kept on going out to the goat roads everywhere. So you see that video going on tomorrow. It's going on about,
I asked him about the typical creatures I've seen in creepypasta.
I say around
I mentioned
4:30 it'll be on.
Enderman, the Rake,
Around 4:30 it'll be on.
and some of the well-known others. And Mark didn't seem to know anything about them.
Excuse me.
He did, however, know about something he called the Whistler. Apparently, ever since he had been out there,
The
he heard a
Whistler.
whistling sound on occasion. It started off as a little more than a dull, barely audible noise. in the
Oh, Tess,
distance, at times it was
look what Hello Kitty made
and
me.
at others, it seemed like it was further away. Mark thought it was a bird for the longest time.
Isn't that awesome?
He was chopping wood, and suddenly the whistling noise emerged. This time it was.
That's what Hello Kitty made me.
It was closer than ever before.
God love her heart.
Suddenly there was a rustling noise from behind him. Mark spun back.
And I got a card.
Branches bristling back and forth. He then heard the whistle again louder than ever before. He looked up.
That's awesome.
About 20 feet in a large oak tree with some kind of figure. Mark described it as kind of human with a head that looked like some fucked up eel. He said
Well, I
something
brought that
was
phone and I had about,
He
I
just
brought that
froze.
phone
Before
and
he
I had
could
about
answer,
$400
from the
left.
tree.
That's what I own. That's only low this
He
month.
continued whistling and crashing
This
into
month
the
is
woods.
low.
I didn't know what to say to that.
The $1,400 phone.
Whistlers out in the woods.
$1,400 and I had about about 380 or $400 left.
And I wondered whether he was capable of an imagination so elaborate.
So close
or if he
to
had actually seen the plane.
$1,700 or $1,800. I think. I think that's what I had.
Without being prompted, he told me another tale about hearing voices in the woods sometimes. Sometimes it was that of an old man, sometimes that of a young girl, and sometimes it didn't sound human at all. I wondered whether my new friend was perhaps schizophrenic or suffering from some mental illness that caused him to hear these things. I
Exactly.
didn't tell him that.
Exactly.
But his
A lot of people
friends
like my hiking videos in the woods
What do you think it was?
and watching the videos and
Scribbled on his shoulders.
like
No clue, son. In front
Buy a
of me,
new
folks, I never
car.
found out.
I should, but I like my car the way it is because she's all
I
leather.
never saw who-
It's expensive car what I got.
He seemed to
She's
think
all
that
made
was
out of
something
leather
from
and
the
she's
same
very
place
cheap
without
on gas.
being prompted. He took the conversation in entirely.
No way. The price of gas now, I know it's cheap now to run around an old Jeep.
Things that got no business.
Hell no.
He then delved into a conspiracy.
Only lives by myself. Maybe if I had someone else living here and chipping on the bills and stuff like that,
Some really shady antics.
then I'd be able to,
About the gates in the forest.
buy a new car.
I've been actively trying to open them.
But who knows? Maybe I might get an SUV. I might get a Buick. But the ones, the Buicks is out now. They got cooling seats. Seriously, they got cooling seats. You can push on the seat if you want it warm or if you want it cool down. Yeah, in the summertime. Imagine that, driving in the desert. Oh, I'm too hot. Oh, that's okay, honey. Push on the cooling seat. The seat cools down. Yeah, cools you off.
His eyes lit up in recognition. Oh yeah, I forgot all about them. He then laughed and shook his head as he downed another swig of ale. My memory ain't what it used to be, I'm afraid. God damn.
If I was gonna get a Jeep, I don't know. Do they still make those Jeep TJs? That's the one I like. I like those Jeep. I like those Jeep TJs are called. Jeep TJ. I think that's what they're called. I'm sure that's what it's
At
called.
one time he had been tracking elk through the woods in late autumn. He followed the trail for a few miles when he suddenly heard a noise.
2021 Jeep TJ.
Looking like a bear though, and more like several people arguing. Mark crept slowly forward, taking care to not disturb the foliage and remain out of sight.
They don't make them no
After
more.
a couple seconds, he saw the
Not the
outline of
Jeep
several people
TJ.
emerge in the grove. One man
Jeep
was on his knees in the
TJ.
center, while 4 men in black suits surrounded him.
According to Wikipedia, the Jeep Wrangler is the second generation of the Jeep Wrangler off-road and sport utility vehicle.
He was begging the others for
Okay,
mercy.
so they only made them since 1996 to 2004. That's when they stopped making the Jeep TJs. That's the ones I like. I like them.
With Mark describing his clothes as looking like a surgeon's uniform, or maybe the attire of someone from an insane asylum.
I like that. Look at that.
Couldn't make out what the other men were talking about. They were clearly arguing. The man on his knees
I like that.
appeared to be weeping softly. Mark said he didn't know what to do. And before he could do anything, one of the 2 men who had
Geez, that one got a winch on her.
her.
Ooh, that one got like the bars, the tow bar on her. Look at that.
The man in white's head pulled the trigger. Mark described seeing a splash of
That's a
rain.
good Jeep
It
TJ.
made a lot less noise than he thought it would. The man in white went limp and fell.
$2,179. Holy crap, she's in the US.
Not pulling the gate as Mark concluded his story. I eyed him closely.
Of course, everything in the US got to be cheaper.
It didn't twinkle like that of an old man who tried telling a fabricated story to simply amaze or impress an audience.
Oh my God, look at that. That one, I want this one. If I had a Jeep, I'd do her up like this. Look at that.
To me that he was either an accomplished actor or what he had witnessed.
I'll put the beer on her too. See the big old bar she got on the front?
Much older than you.
Big old giant lights. The only thing I don't like that rag top. I don't like rag tops.
And stayed quiet, as there was nothing I could think to say.
You get Jeeps that are hard tops, but you're rear.
Finally spoke again. Zach.
Like this one here. Ooh, this one here is good. This one here got the hard top. Hard top, so you can put the spare tire on top of that. You can put the spare tire on top of that, or you can put the spare tire on the back. Like right on the back, you can get a mounting kit, and it covers your back mirror. But not very many people use back mirror, back window. I meant to say, in a Jeep.
It takes what it wants and destroys those who oppose it. Ain't no justice, no considerations, and nothing you can do about it.
Cool.
Now, I don't know
I bet you can get them cheap around here too. Guaranteed. My cousin she lives in St. John. She got a Jeep, and she's into Yeti. Yeti is a stuff that's called Yeti, and you can buy it for your Jeeps. Oh man!
What's the difference?
See if I'll show you, so I can prove you. Prove you. There's actually stuff called Yeti.
Because you ain't spent as much time up here as I have. But what's the supposed to know.
Yeti stuff.
I peeked an eyebrow at that moment.
Of course, I had to start coughing as soon as I clicked on the last name.
Tunnels that run deep below the earth.
Yeti
Gotta be
stuff.
a dozen of them within a few miles of us now. Government knows about them. Maybe they built them, but
See? Yeti coolers and
I think they're just interested by what's inside. And that is, I asked, now on the edge of my seat.
Yeti
Mark stopped and shook
thermoses.
his head. I have no idea. It's gotta be something bad.
They're not cheap.
That
You
was
know,
the
for a
answer.
cooler, It's like $300 and $200 for a cooler.
I nodded without even really thinking. Mark grinned. Figured you might. It's a bit late in the day to go now, so what do you say we head out there first thing in the morning?
For a lunchbox, it's $99.
Return the next morning to meet up with Mark. I walked back down the trail that day with my imagination running wild. As I mentioned, I liked Mark and very much enjoyed our conversations. To me, he was somewhat like a compassionate grandfather with a plethora of exuberant stories that may or may not have been slightly exaggerated. About all he had told me, about the animal carcasses, the whistling thing, the voices, and the tunnels. I wanted to believe him, the urban legends around in our day and age. I was well aware that perhaps he had just concocted these stories after his decades of isolation. I needed to see some proof for myself. Dude glistened on the
Not very cheap. Yeti gear is not very cheap.
I set off the next morning. It was a bit chilly as I walked.
Holy moly, they must buy the rip-off or the knockoffs
Before long, I arrived at Mark and I's usual meeting spot.
because they're not very cheap.
Waiting there for me.
Holy.
He greeted me. and without
Yeti
hesitation,
is not very cheap.
We made small talk on the way.
That's like
Mostly
Gucci.
last night talking
Oh,
with my family.
You get a Gucci, I can get a Gucci wallet, $3,000 Gucci wallet. That's retarded.
Trees. Mark stopped out in front and
Gucci wallet and Louis Vuitton. That's not very cheap either. Louis Vuitton. That's rich man's clothes, see? You gotta be rich to buy that. Man, that's retarded. You gotta be filthy rich to waste your money on a $3,000 purse or a $10,000 pair of studded sneakers. To go out, you want to put on studded sneakers now, $10,000 pair of sneakers and walking dog shit or a bird piss on them. Oh,
Maybe a year or two.
or you drive a rock up through your sneaker. Oh man, that's only for rich people. See, you know, like celebrities when they walk down the you know what they call the red carpet, showing off their flexing their money. That's what you call it, flexing their money.
Maybe it was just vandals.
That's what they call it.
That explanation somehow didn't satisfy.
People like to flex their money to show it off, so they goes. That's what they goes. They goes into rich places like that.
Then shook his head, spat into the dirt.
You can go in there, and what we boys down to Walmart,
He didn't.
probably buy $200 worth of clothes down to Walmart, enough to do you for 3-4 years. Go into Gucci and Louis Vuitton,
There was information he was withholding.
and you can buy probably $50,000 worth of clothes, and you just got enough clothes to cover your body to do you one night. That's it.
The trees as if someone had alerted him. I watched the color drain from his cheeks as his mouth pursed open.
But anyways, guys, I'm soon going, so as soon as I finish this little bit, because I got to work more and more, I got to get up 5:20, get a shower,
Checking his snares on the way back.
and I got to be to work for
Found a pair of
6.
rabbits in his traps, and after swiftly snapping their necks,
Time clicks by, man, so quick. It's
he got
unbelievable.
back to his cabin.
It's unbelievable how time flies. Time flies, man. It's scary.
Around, petting Daisy and Rally as they slobbered all over my knee and panted endlessly. I don't think I ever told you about the scariest part of living out here, did I? Mark. I looked up from the 2 dogs and stared at him, heart now beating with excitement. Mark sauntered over, carrying the meat of the rabbits along with a clump of chopped vegetables. He dumped the plate into the cauldron.
Look at this guy. He got teeth for eyes and teeth for mouth.
He stared down at the flickering flames in deep thought. There are things out there that people don't know about. Creatures, places, and things that would seem to defy all explanation. The advancement of society and technology has led people to believe they're safe, and for the most part, they're right.
Holy
They stay in the
crap.
woods. Those things can't get them.
Ooh, I'd like to be there.
Mark paused and looked me dead in the eye.
Okay.
I call it the silence.
Guys, everybody's talking about this
They deserved.
Tubi. Everybody is talking about Tubi. I'm afraid to download it. Like, I don't trust it. It seems too good. It says it's free movies and TV shows. It's all free, but
People have only just begun to realize.
I don't trust it.
But if they knew that.
I'm not downloading it because that's the reason why I never download it, because I don't trust it. This, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, it's this.
People disappear, Zach. No reason for it. No explanation. And no bodies are ever found. The cases seem to defy all explanation. And it happens again and again. Mark then suddenly.
People wants me to download it, and I'm like,
Damn smoke. Sorry. Where was I?
no.
The disappearances. I replied.
I don't trust downloading anything that seems too good, because my gut, I always trust your gut. That's what they always
I
says.
really like talking about this, if I'm being honest. It's not really my business, but you're a good kid.
I don't
Zach.
trust that.
And I know you come out here a lot, and I'd be devastated if anything were to happen to you.
Last time I downloaded something, it says, "Oh, it's free, 100% free." Yeah, with a first subscription of this and that for easy down payment of $8.99. So it's not free now, isn't it? If you got to download something for $8.99 and then it's free forever, but still, they lied because they said it's 100% free.
What if someone doesn't come back?
But boy, you say it's 100% free when you got to download first subscription for $8.99.
God help you.
But anyways, guys, I got to work tomorrow morning. I'm taking off. I love you guys. Thanks for popping in and staying on live.
If you had any theories about
Smash that like button and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for my YouTube video coming up tomorrow.
He was referring to the same phenomenon.
So
Just
I'm taking off, and I'm taking off, guys, and good night. Bye, everybody. Mm-hmm.